Welcome to today's video. We're going to explore a powerful Stoic principle: don't force anything in life. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like we must always push, control, and strive for things to go a certain way. But what if the key to a more peaceful, fulfilling life is learning when to let go? Today we'll dive deep into how Stoicism teaches us to live in harmony with life's natural flow, rather than constantly forcing outcomes. Lesson 1. The Stoic view on control. In Stoicism, one of the core lessons is understanding what's within your control and what's not. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote in his Meditations that we should receive without pride, let go without attachment. This means we must learn to distinguish between the things we can influence and those we cannot. Control and effort. Stoicism doesn't suggest we should sit idle and do nothing. Rather, it's about focusing our energy on the things that we can impact, like our attitudes, reactions, and decisions. Effort and hard work are important, but forcing things beyond our control leads to frustration and burnout. Imagine planting a seed. You can water it, give it sunlight, and care for it, but you can't force it to grow faster. In life, you can put in the work, but you cannot control how things unfold. Letting go of outcomes. When we fixate on a specific result and try to control every aspect, we set ourselves up for disappointment. The Stoics encourage us to do our best, and then release attachment to how things turn out. This doesn't mean you don't care, but you trust that things will unfold as they're meant to. Focus on what's in your power, your actions, your thoughts, and your efforts. The rest? Let it be. As Epictetus once said, some things are up to us, and some things are not. Lesson 2. Acceptance and the power of amor fati. A key concept in Stoicism is amor fati, which translates to love of fate. This means loving and accepting everything that happens in your life, whether it's good or bad. The Stoics believed that everything, even challenges and setbacks, is an essential part of life's journey. Acceptance versus resignation. Acceptance isn't about giving up or resigning to fate. It's about understanding that every situation, no matter how difficult, serves a purpose. You cannot force life to go the way you want all the time, but you can control how you respond. Accept the circumstances as they are, and make the best of them. Let's say you worked hard for a promotion, but it was given to someone else. Instead of dwelling on disappointment, a Stoic would accept this outcome and ask, what can I learn from this? By doing so, you focus on growth rather than forcing success. Loving the journey. Amor fati goes beyond mere acceptance. It's about embracing and loving every part of your journey, including the hardships. When you stop fighting against life and start seeing each moment as an opportunity to grow, you stop forcing outcomes and start living with greater peace. Instead of resisting what happens, embrace it. Trust that every experience, whether success or failure, is helping you grow and evolve. As Nietzsche, who was influenced by Stoicism, once said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Lesson 3. Patience and timing in life. In today's world, we're often told to hustle, to push harder, and to never quit. But Stoicism teaches us something different. It tells us that life moves at its own pace, and sometimes the best thing we can do is wait. Patience is a Stoic virtue. Trusting the process. There are seasons in life, times for action and times for stillness. Forcing things before they're ready can lead to frustration. Whether it's a relationship, a career move, or personal growth, there's a natural timing to everything. The Stoics remind us to be patient and allow things to develop in their own time. Think of an athlete training for a marathon. They cannot force their body to become stronger overnight. It takes consistent effort, rest, and time. In the same way, don't try to rush through life's challenges. Trust that your efforts will bear fruit when the time is right. Resisting instant gratification. Modern life often tempts us with instant rewards, but Stoicism encourages delayed gratification. Don't force quick fixes. Instead, commit to the long game. True progress, whether in relationships, career, or personal growth, takes time. Be patient with yourself and with life. Know that everything has its time and place, and that forcing outcomes can disrupt the natural flow of things. Let go, and trust that everything will unfold as it should. Lesson 4. Detaching from external validation. One of the reasons people often feel the need to force things in life is because they're looking for validation from others. We want approval, success, and recognition, and sometimes we push ourselves too hard to get it. Stoicism teaches us that true peace comes from within, not from external validation. Living for yourself. Stoicism encourages us to focus on our own values and principles, rather than constantly seeking approval from others. When we stop trying to force ourselves into someone else's mold, we can live more authentically and peacefully. Imagine trying to live up to everyone's expectations, your family's, your friends', society's. It's exhausting, right? A Stoic would say that the only expectations that matter are your own. Live according to your principles and don't force yourself into a life that doesn't align with them. Freedom from judgment. When you stop worrying about what others think, you free yourself from unnecessary pressure. You no longer feel the need to force situations or outcomes just to gain approval. This doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop letting others dictate your happiness. Don't force your life to fit others' expectations. Instead, live authentically and let go of the need for external validation. As Marcus Aurelius said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people but care more about their opinions than our own." Lesson 5. The art of letting go. One of the most profound lessons from Stoicism is the art of letting go. We often hold on too tightly to relationships, to expectations, or to the way we think life should unfold. This causes unnecessary stress and tension. The Stoics teach us that when we let go, we find inner peace and the freedom to focus on what truly matters. Letting go of expectations. A major source of frustration comes from expecting life to happen in a particular way. We plan, we hope, and we often become attached to these outcomes. But life doesn't always go according to plan. By letting go of rigid expectations, we free ourselves from disappointment. Instead, we can enjoy the present moment without constantly worrying about the future. Embracing uncertainty. Letting go also means embracing uncertainty. Life is full of surprises, both good and bad. Rather than fearing the unknown, a Stoic accepts that uncertainty is part of life. This mindset not only helps in reducing anxiety, but also prepares us to face challenges with grace and resilience. Learning to let go is a skill that can transform your life. By releasing expectations and embracing uncertainty, you make space for joy, peace, and the ability to navigate life's ups and downs with a calm heart. Lesson 6. Practicing daily gratitude. Gratitude is another important aspect of Stoicism. The Stoics believe that by appreciating what you have in the present, you become less concerned with forcing things in life. This practice helps to shift your mindset from scarcity, always wanting more, to abundance, realizing you already have enough. Gratitude and contentment. In a world that constantly tells us to strive for more success, more wealth, more recognition, Stoicism encourages contentment. Practicing gratitude allows you to focus on what you already have rather than fixating on what's missing. This doesn't mean you should stop aiming for growth, but it reminds you that happiness doesn't come from forcing more into your life. Instead, it comes from appreciating what's already here. How to practice gratitude. A simple way to practice gratitude is to write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. These don't have to be big accomplishments. It can be something as simple as a good conversation, a sunny day, or the fact that you're healthy. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll naturally focus on the positives in your life, which reduces the need to force things to happen. When you practice daily gratitude, you shift your focus from lack to abundance. This not only reduces stress, but also helps you find contentment in the present, without the need to constantly force outcomes. Lesson 7. Managing emotional reactions. Stoicism places a huge emphasis on controlling your emotions. We often try to force situations because we're reacting emotionally. By learning how to manage your emotions, you stop reacting impulsively and start responding thoughtfully. Understanding emotional triggers. The Stoics teach us to examine our emotions, especially in moments of stress or frustration. When you feel the urge to control a situation, pause and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Often it's because we feel fear, anger, or anxiety. Recognizing these emotions is the first step toward mastering them. Responding, not reacting. Stoics believe in the power of rationality. Instead of allowing emotions to drive your actions, take a moment to breathe and think through the situation. What can you control, and what's outside your control? Once you've separated these two, you can respond calmly rather than forcing an outcome out of emotional impulse. Key takeaway: emotional control is a cornerstone of Stoicism. When you manage your emotions, you stop reacting to life's challenges and start responding with wisdom and patience. This reduces the need to force anything in life. Lesson 8. Finding purpose in daily actions. One of the most powerful ideas in Stoicism is the importance of finding purpose in your daily actions. The Stoics believe that a life of purpose eliminates the need to force things, because when you act with intention, everything flows naturally. Purpose over goals. While goals are important, Stoicism encourages us to focus on the process rather than the outcome. It's easy to become obsessed with achieving a particular result, and in doing so, we often try to force things to happen. Instead, find purpose in the actions you take each day. Whether it's at work, in your relationships, or in personal growth, focus on doing things well, rather than controlling the outcome. Living intentionally. Living with purpose doesn't mean you need to have a grand, overarching goal. It means being mindful in your daily tasks. Are you doing things that align with your values? Are you acting in a way that brings you closer to the person you want to be? When your actions have purpose, you don't need to force outcomes because the journey itself is meaningful. Find purpose in your daily actions. When you act with intention and align your actions with your values, you stop forcing things in life. You focus on the process, not the outcome. Lesson 9. The power of resilience. Life will always throw challenges our way, and it's easy to feel the need to force a solution. But the Stoics teach us that true strength lies in resilience, the ability to adapt, bounce back, and keep going, no matter what life brings. Embracing setbacks. When things don't go as planned, it's natural to feel frustrated, but forcing things rarely leads to a positive outcome. Instead, the Stoic mindset encourages us to view setbacks as opportunities for growth. Every challenge is a chance to build resilience. The more you face difficulties with a calm mind, the stronger you become, and the less you feel the need to control everything. Persistence without forcing. Stoicism doesn't advocate for passivity. It's about taking consistent, meaningful action, even when things are tough. The key is to keep going without forcing outcomes. If something doesn't work, adapt. If you fail, learn from it and try again. Resilience is about persistence without attachment to immediate success. Resilience is the ability to keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Instead of forcing solutions, embrace setbacks as opportunities to grow and strengthen your resolve. Lesson 10. Practicing stillness. In the busyness of life, we often feel the need to always be doing something, always pushing forward. But Stoicism teaches the value of stillness, moments where we pause, reflect, and allow life to unfold naturally. The power of reflection. Stillness allows us to step back and gain perspective. When you're constantly in motion, it's easy to lose sight of what's important. By practicing stillness, you create space to reflect on your actions, your thoughts, and your goals. This helps you avoid the impulse to force things and instead move forward with clarity and purpose. Finding peace in silence. In a world filled with noise, stillness is a form of power. It allows you to reconnect with yourself and let go of the pressures to perform or achieve. When you embrace stillness, you become more in tune with life's natural rhythms. You realize that not everything requires immediate action or control. Practicing stillness gives you the space to reflect and realign with your values. It helps you avoid the need to force anything in life, as you become more connected to the present moment and your inner peace. To live in accordance with nature, as the Stoics say, means to let life flow naturally. When you adopt this mindset, you'll find that life becomes not only more peaceful, but also more fulfilling. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on how to live a better, more meaningful life. Leave a comment below about your thoughts or feelings on this video. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and take care.